This is a tarot card reading for the zodiac sign Aries for the week of the 19th till the 29th of April 2021. I will start with the past and then I will talk about the situations you're in at present, and then I will talk about the future. This is a general reading, so please only take what resonates, and please like and subscribe or leave a comment if you like. Starting with the past, I see that you have made a big change from where you are now to from the past. I can see that there has been a difference in the way you perceive something. For some of you it is about a religion, but it can be about the way you have been brought up, and that you are very different from that. Something is in your past. It has to do with an authority, so it can be a parent who has been brought you up with strict rules or certain rules that you don't want to live to anymore, or that this is really about a culture or about a religion. You have been dealing with that. You have the Hierophant reversed. I think that that is saying you want to live your own rules. You don't want to live what you have been told. You don't want to, maybe also it is quite, maybe it is a habit or it is a conservative way of living that you just don't want anymore. You want to decide for yourself. And I can see that there is something that you want to do. But it is really difficult for you to get away from this. You have this card, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Now, it doesn't need to be a religion. It can be about, as I said, about the upbringing, about a different kind of way you want to live your life. But I think that it is because you're used to it. You are used to living the way you have been living, and you're going to make that big transformation in your life, which you needed to go within. I think you needed to ask. I think you asked maybe some guides or some. Maybe you looked at the spirituality, or you looked within, and you asked these questions like, what is this? You look at the things that you would follow and what you don't want to follow anymore. What does make sense for you and what doesn't make sense for you. For a very few of you, this can be also a relationship that in an exceptional situation, that you have been married out, or you married someone that was it was just a marriage, not because of love, so it was a material marriage. Or maybe for very few of you it was like getting together with somebody, staying with somebody that you have met on a very young age. You're looking at this and you see that that is something that is from the past. It belongs to the past. It was very hurtful and painful to get away from this. Maybe for very few of you it was also confrontation. It can also be that you loved someone that you were not supposed to love, or that you felt that you couldn't be with. I think I can see a whole spiritual growth here in this reading as well. I think you got away from this. You got away from this feeling. I think that you had for a while a place where you didn't know where you belonged. You didn't know if you belonged to these people from the past, or what direction to choose or how to move forward. You had an idea of what you wanted, but you didn't know how you were going to work it out. But it was the right decision, so I can see that with the Four of Wands reversed. It tells you needed to do this for yourself. You needed to move away from this. That will bring you something that more it brings you more alignment, brings you closer to yourself. For very few of you, you had to move move away physically from this situation here in the past. It lays next to the Six of Cups, so very few of you are moving to friends, that could be. Yeah, so at present you have the Page of Wands, but it lays next to the reversed High Priestess and yeah, next to the Hierophant reversed as well. So it is like, yeah, you had this idea, and yeah, this idea is growing. You know that it's going somewhere. But I think that you, yeah, with this reversed Four of Wands, you also kept it for yourself, this plan. You kept it for yourself because I think that you felt that you couldn't do it. That you, if you would tell these people, that they would not let you do this. That's the strong energy in here, that you couldn't work out your plans if you would have told them. So you kept it a secret, and but people do notice that you are thinking about something. With the High Priestess, you are having this thought, you're thinking of how you're going to work things out or what you really want. It's close to the Seven of Cups as well, so I think it is not easy to make the right decisions for yourself. And I can see that all over this reading, that it is hard to get where you want to get to. But you're going through a huge development or growth. I can see that. You have the stars, so for some of you, I think this is a spiritual change. Something that, yeah, you really know for yourself what you want. You have this feeling where you belong, or maybe you don't. I don't think that you know where you belong, because that is the confusion here. But I think that you feel that you there is something out there for you that you have a strong connection with, a strong feeling for. And you have your inner star, so that's why that star is there. And it's like your inner wisdom. You know for yourself, and you are looking for that. You're going for, yeah, through this spiritual transformation. I think at present you have walked into several situations that were maybe you didn't know if you could trust this. Maybe that is related to this thing that you are not supposed to do according to these people. Maybe you have given information to people and they didn't keep it confident. Or you, yeah, you just made some choices, you believed in people and then you couldn't. So I think you had some disappointments, I think, on your path to this big change. You had some disappointments. And so, yeah, you are looking for who you would ask or who you can trust. And Six of Cups is showing that there are some friends, I think. You have some people in your life. Maybe also there is one special person in your life you have this connection with, that you feel that you know each other for a long time. Because it lays next to the Four of Wands, even if it is reversed, it can also mean that you have met someone who is really special to you. It can be that that person is completely different, maybe from a different culture, maybe from a different sex, or from the same sex, or from a different religion, or yeah, maybe that is why you needed to keep this a secret, because something you needed to keep hidden, I think, because you felt that you couldn't tell these people. But there are people in your life that you can trust. So you have these cards. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So there are people in your life who you can ask or can tell what this thing is that you want, what this thing is that you kept maybe already in the past for a long time, something that you wanted to do that you felt like you couldn't do. There are people there who you can trust. You also have this card, trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. There is this thing with the Page of Pentacles, and you have it twice. So at present you're looking at it. I think you're not really working it out yet, but I think you are looking for the right people to tell what you really have in your mind, what you really wanted to do. I think that there are, some things that you really keep for yourself, and you're looking for the right people to share your thoughts with, I think. And yeah, I can see that in the near future you're going to be insecure about what to do about this. So I think you made the decision to leave this situation, and to go for it, but you still have you still wonder, I think at present as well, if you made the right decision. And I think that you are going to maybe be confronted with how much work it is going to be to work out your project. I think that you will receive, there is somebody, I think, in your life that is maybe also a parent, but it can be somebody who you can trust, who you can go to for advice. This person is going to advise you how to move on with this thing that you really wanted to do. This, the path that you want to take. You're going to get advice, and I think that is going to, it's worrying you, I think. But because you have the Page of Pentacles twice, so you won't let go of this. I can see that you still really want to work it out in the future. I think you are going to work it out, but because it has been, you have waited for a while, I think. So maybe that thing that you wanted to do has changed, and there is maybe a lot of competition. That can also be because of the epidemic, and so people, there are more people maybe who can do what you are doing or what you wanted to do, and so there is a big competition for it. And so that's what you have to deal with. I think that the advice here was a good advice. So if there is somebody in the near future, or maybe it's coming in your life now, then listen to that advice of how you can deal with this competition, or what the advice is of how to of how you can work out. You maybe need to make a change here. Maybe you need to make maybe you have to amend something in your plans to get where you want to go with it. And maybe that is the advice from this person. Maybe they know what you need to change to make it work. I think that you I think that you are going to be shocked with that, and I think you are going to be insecure, and you're not sure if you want to do this. But I think that I can see you working it out, but you are holding on too much. You don't want to make that change. I can see that you don't completely trust it, but that you don't trust it is related to the past. So something happened in the past why you didn't trust it, and why you think you can't do it. Now, I think that you can work it out, but you have to gather your strength, and you have to take the experience from the past, but get stronger from that. You needed to get stronger to do this thing that you really want to do, or take that direction that you really wanted to take. This has this symbol here above the head, so it says also there is something spiritual at work, that the path that you have chosen will come no matter what. So when you are strong enough to deal with this, then you know when that is, and what to do to get you there where you wanted to go. But it is advising you to make some changes. So that's what that's all it says. So yeah, you do have this card, Trust, so I show it to you again because I think it is quite an important card in this. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay, Aries, this is what I have for you. Thank you very much for watching my video and see you next time.